Imagine the headline. Viral gym rip stack goer dies when sitting device falls on their face. It doesn't matter what you've done up to that point, you're always going to be known as Sofa Guy. Simon Motherboard A-hole here. Thank you for joining me as always. And I think we have just found the king of gym fails. His name is Matthias McKinnon, and before we do get into this, I mean, the guy clearly knows what he is doing. However, so many people sent me this on Instagram, cheap plug, at SimonMiller316. Please do give me a follow and send me stuff as well, that I couldn't help but react to it, given some of the crazy things we have seen on the internet when it comes to gym fails. So just in case you're not aware of this man, sit down and let's go. So yes, here he is, doing the bike, for some reason hanging over the pull-up bar. Here he is doing some form of pull-up with a giant tire. Don't get me wrong, this gets even more stranger as we go. Here he is benching a sofa as he also suspends himself. There he was doing a tire in the air. There he's doing one dumbbell and a bench press for some reason while suspending himself. This is the one that's done the rounds. I mean, just tie a weight to yourself, dude. I mean, fair play to you. You're jacked and you're stacked, but you don't need to do it with a bench. Imagine you want to use that bench as well. Imagine that was the last bench in the gym. You would be absolutely devastated. I can't even explain what he's doing here. How is this safe? How is he not broken his back and his shoulder and his arms into 100 pieces? Why is he lifting a box and a bench? Weights exist. As you can see, as I sort of just go through here. Back to this. This is the strangest one. This can't even be better for you than doing an ordinary bike. It just can't be. Like, it can't. And again, the dude is jacked, right? He knows what he's doing. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I'm sure he's on point with everything. This is what really makes me laugh when you go to his, like, official account. There he's just doing a normal one. Then you go to the next one, the tire is back. Now, this is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to have to talk over it, obviously, because I'm not just going to cut to him. Hopefully you can hear him a little bit in the background. He is being very nice, and he is giving you a bunch of tips and saying if you're a beginner, you should do this. If you're new, you should do this. And it's explaining how to do a bench press. And I was just like, you are not practicing what you preach, my friend. I just saw you with your legs over a bar suspended in midair as you were, what was he doing? He was benching a bench and he was benching a dumbbell. And at one point he was doing a box. So here, hilariously, when he's giving you the basics of how to do a bench press, and if I sign up to this guy's program, do we start with the bench press? And then in around about 6 weeks, he goes, right, suspend your legs over this bar in midair. Don't fall on your head because you may die, and so on and so forth. So his account is an absolute whirlwind. I encourage you to check him out. And look, fair play to him. He has gone viral, essentially, which is only going to help him. I'm sure he'll be able to monetize it. So you can't get mad at other people's successes. But I think my worry when I turn into your dad and give you a PSA is that don't replicate this man. And some people will. I mean, that's why some people do the whole snorting of pre-workout because, or the dry scooping. Because they're like, oh man, people see me on TikTok and it will be great. Well, it's not great. It's very, very bad for you. And you shouldn't want to do it the same with this. That made me laugh too, just doing normal leg extensions and showing off his quads. I didn't even know what that one was. And then we're back to this again, where he's doing a muscle up with a flipping bench press. And there he is with his top on. And this was the bizarre one. How does this assist you at all? The truck doesn't make a difference. I suppose he's engaging his core, but you don't need to do that. Then he's just working his hamstrings in the most normal way. And then he's doing this. Oh, I'm going to balance on 2 boxes. And I think he's putting his head into a brick. I mean, it's a pretty good way to do a plank, right? I'm sure it's going to work. He's doing an ab roller. Who even sets that up? I would struggle to put a plate on my back, let alone an entire tire. And yet this guy is doing it like it's nothing. I don't even understand how he came up with it. And he's got his transformation picture. And then he gets his mate involved. And again, is it massively impressive? Of course it is. He is suspending himself in, I keep saying that, but he is doing a pull-up. And this guy is basically, instigating all of his core muscles. There's his before and after as well. So again, people are going to look at that and be like, oh my gosh, can't believe it. You've done so well. But this guy is an absolute riot. I mean, he's an absolute riot. He loves doing stuff like this. I mean, starts off as somewhat normal, and then he just gets a bunch of weights to be stacked onto his back. Imagine your shoulder goes, or imagine your elbow goes, or imagine something goes. You're going to be terrified. And I did go to this one, which did the rounds as well, and I got the comments up. And as you can see, people are just being like, well, at first they talk about the whole viral thing, but then they're all like, never let them know what your next move is. I'm so dead. This man has taken anime training to another level. Excuse me, sir. Those are nailed into the ground for a reason. Cardio by any means necessary. Every time I think it's nothing this dude hasn't done, laugh my ass off. It's getting out of hand. Where is this gym? Good question. You piss me off. Got to get that cardio in somehow. Just why? This is not necessary. Clout, man, which is what it is. It's pure clout. And then people just go on, the best, hilarious, seriously, excuse me, what? This makes no sense. And there's something about pre-workout, which just went out there. But I mean, is it a gym fail given that he hasn't failed? No. I mean, is it a fail in the sense that you shouldn't be doing it? Absolutely. Is it incredibly crazy that this kind of stuff exists on the internet? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. But don't do it. I mean, that's what I'm going to say to you. None of the exercises, I don't mean to get all serious Simon here, but none of the exercises he was doing there have any extra benefit than just doing a normal pull-up or doing a normal bench press or a row or whatever else, cardio especially. You do not need to do cardio in the air. I'm sure you're very happy to hear about this, and I'm happy to confirm it. Unless it's 2097 and we've invented some kind of aerodynamic technology, I don't even know what that would be, you're more than allowed to stay grounded and just do your cardio there. You're going to burn the same amount of calories. Always remember, try and keep that in your mind. You're doing cardio, you're burning calories. You're lifting weights, you're trying to put on muscle or do whatever you want with your muscles. I mean, it's not that simple, but it's a really good way to keep it that simple, because otherwise you get really confused. And when you get confused, maybe you start doing pull-ups while lifting a sofa. I'm never going to get over that one. Where did the sofa come from? Was the owner of the sofa happy? What if you dropped the sofa? What if you fall? He can't have done all these videos and not fallen at least once. So maybe he's actually, making sure the right kind of content comes out. I want to see his actual gym fails. Because ain't no way you were doing some weird bench press sit up with a sofa and it's gone right every time. Especially the first time you do it. There's absolutely no way. So I've changed my mind halfway through. I've changed my agenda. I want to see those videos. And I want Matthias, whatever his name was, to release them right now. It's only fair. And that way, too, you can show the public, hey, here's the good stuff, which we've seen, but here's the bad stuff when I fell on my ass and a sofa fell on top of me. You don't want to die like that. Imagine the headlines. Viral gym rip stack goer dies when sitting device falls on their face. It doesn't matter what you've done up to that point. You're always going to be known as Sofa Guy. So there you go. That's that. Thank you again to everybody that sent it to me. Truly, truly strange and truly, truly surreal. But I certainly had a good time watching it. Do go check him out on Instagram. I'll make sure that his details are in the description below, because it's only fair if we are going to focus on someone to this degree. But I believe he is the king of gym fails. So congratulations. I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I did find you very entertaining. And you basically entertained me for the entire weekend, because people started sending me this on Friday and I'm recording this on Tuesday. So that's like 4 or 5 days of absolute madness. So I'll say thank you, my friend, but once again, do not do this at home. Now, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Get the bell ding ding so not other videos are going live. There will be a video on the screen, probably a gym fails. Give it a click. Also, spam the comment section, write whatever you want. You know the deal. Grillermind.com/Simon. There's a sale on this week if you're watching it day one on Wink Wink, that stuff that you like. So you just go to Simon, get 10% off and even more when the sale starts. Ingredient Sets Power 13 Cookbook. Instagram and Twitter at Simon316. Patreon.com/Simon316. I have merchandise, Simon@thebigcartel.com. And I'm on Cameo. Again, if you go down into the description, all the links are there, but more importantly, stay safe, train hard. Remember, it's not a competition. You're not in the circus. You can just train perfectly normal, and that's okay. See you soon.